An app for rich people who only want to date rich people.
Tinder's new update is forcing people over 30 to shell out nearly $20 a month for its premium service. But that's likely chump change for the users of Luxy, a new premium dating app for rich people. Or as our spokesperson put it, it works a lot like Tinder, except this is Tinder minus the poor people. In order to join the app, men must make at least $250,000 a year and must be verified with tax records, while women just have to be attractive.
All right, so men have to be rich, women just have to be attractive. This feels really gross to me.
Yeah, viscerally it really upsets me, but at the same time, if there's a market, there's a market, right? Already there exists the right stuff, which is one that the only reason I know it is my ex-boyfriend's dad used it only for Ivy Leaguers. There's one that's just for Harvard guys,
That one
that's
sounds
just
even grosser.
Oh yeah.
What is that? You just called out this guy.
Here's the thing, people care about different things in their mate, and like figure out what matters to you and then find that, and if you can like sort through it really quickly, then who am I to be like go through a lot of other things to do that?
Right.
Wow. So Molly's all for that.
Yeah, so I guess, but to her point, so this is just technology going to where people have needs, right? If guys that have a lot of money want to meet hot girls, well then, there's an app for that.
But you also know if you're that guy that you're just meeting girls who are only wanting to meet those rich guys anyway. So there is a self-selection process. But you know it's nice.
But how's it different than like J-Date or different than like
Farmer's
the Christian?
Friend. What's the Farmer's Friend? You know that farmer one?
Christian
There's one
mingle
just for
or-
farmers.
There's just one for farmers?
Yeah, it's called like Farmer's Friends or
It's
something.
like if
really
religion
bad, yeah.
matters to you, then you're gonna.
It's a lot of farmers and one very sore sheep, sorry.
Like anyway, people self-select on Tinder for other superficial, more superficial things. Even if they're tall, if they're white or black or whatever else, if they're fat or skinny, or like people self-select for that anyway. It's only a matter of time before like these very niche dating sites get even more niche and people like go for what they know they like.
Do you guys think we're like taking something very important, very tangible out of the love equation? Like where people used to maybe meet at a bar, not that that's the most loving place on earth, but when you would meet someone just on a walk, on a bike ride, and now it's like we have it all pre-selected right in front of us. Do you think we're actually losing something that's very human?
I mean, I think we're losing something from all social media is right now. I mean, all of our interactions and how we're hanging with our friends, it all happens on Instagram and Snapchat and Twitter. So yeah, I mean, we want everybody to go outside and meet each other and go to the library. Do kids go to the library anymore these days?
No.
Yeah.
I never understood the library. You're telling me you're just going to give me a book and just trust me that I'm going to bring it back.
I go to the library when they're reading books. I think that, I don't know that we're necessarily losing things. I think we're just looking for things in different places now, right? The friends that I have that are with people that they met online aren't in any less loving or fulfilling relationships than the ones who met in the real world. Yeah. I think that certainly things are changing. Whether or not normatively that's good or bad remains to be seen, but I don't think, I'm agnostic. I don't think that that it is wrong in and of itself to be finding someone online.
So it's sort of however you use it and incorporate it into your life. I'll go with that. Final thought on this. How important is your phone to your day-to-day life? Because almost every story that we've covered for the last 2 years is somehow always related back to this thing that we're walking around with. Like, how important is that thing to you?
I just had my phone, we were together in Haiti and I had my phone stolen and I had 2 days without having a phone and it was some of the best days of my life. I loved it. So my phone
How often did you go to your pocket and
I go all the time, and I have a new rule where the phone isn't in my bedroom, where the phone doesn't exist in that place, so at least there's no first thing in the morning, last thing at night. But I have to set a lot of rules with my phone. It's always in my hand.
More boundaries than I have. My boyfriend.
What about you? Your phone is right there, so I know it's like sort of important.
I know, I'm like itching to check it.
Don't touch that thing.
My boyfriend makes a joke that as soon as they have phone implants for you, that I'm going to be the first customer of that because I'm always on it, according to him. But yeah, I am. I mean, I think there's this certainly a lack of separation between work and life, at least for us, right? Yeah. Because you're in the startup world and you're constantly feeling like your personal brand and identity is linked with this thing that you're building. And for us, in RYOT's case, it's inextricable in a lot of ways. And so the idea that you're building the company from anywhere is really exciting, but it also means that maybe you're not experiencing everywhere.
Right. So you sort of gave us an excuse that we can be on our phones a lot. All right. Well, I want to thank Molly and Bryn, not only for being the first guest on the Rubin Report, but for bringing me and making me home here at RYOT. I'm extremely excited. So all the stories that we covered this week were all sourced from RYOT.org. You can see them in the links below, and that's where you can take the action. And we have a ton of stuff coming up for you guys. We got big celebrities. We're going to be going out in the field more. We're going to be bringing some interesting new people in here. Anything else that I might be forgetting?
There's going to be ways to take action.
And there's going to be a lot of ways to take
right
action.
from YouTube.
And also that final thought that you're going to bring us home on right now.
We're going to have birthday parties for everybody.
Birthday parties for everybody. All right, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll do it again next week.